Hi, I'm Alan in this video. Hope everyone's having a good day today. So, today we're starting Tartarus. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be exciting. This is a level I've been wanting to do for a very long time by now, ever since Tech played Tartarus back in 2020, and watching those streams was it was a really cool time. It was super awesome. So it's a level that I've always wanted to do. Is in the same realm as like Bloodlust, whereas like a huge milestone, right? Since then, what the f is happening to my glasses? The interesting thing about this is that this is 4 spots under hard mission. Now, this is number 100. Whoa, not in the hundreds. Please, God, no. This is number 22 on the demon list, and hard mission is number 18. So there's the concept and idea of the fact that I can find this to become my hardest. There is a real situation where this might be my new hardest demon. I don't know yet. We're gonna figure it out as we go. You guys remember how I always talk about how I like exclusively get recognized in public when I'm drunk as so funny story. Funny story, right? Me and my friends, we were already like out drinking very early on, right? Because we were having like competitive drinking games. Don't try that at home. It's very dangerous, very scary. At like a park, drinking, having a fun time, like playing games. And this one dude on the bus who none of us knew, not a single one of us actually knew this guy, but he just kind of we just kind of like started talking to him on the bus, right? Or not me specifically, but a group of my friends started talking to this dude on the bus, right? And we were like, oh, you should come join us, why not? So this random dude, not a single one of us knew, joined. He was on his way home from work, and he was like, screw it, why not? I'll just join these random people I've never met in my life at their house party. Very good idea, right? Absolutely genius. And then like midway through the party, he was getting really drunk as well. We started talking, and then he was like, wait, do I know you? And then I was like, I don't know, maybe. And he was like, oh, what do you do? And I was like, I do YouTube, Twitch, streaming, Geometry Dash. And he just had this revelation. He just met his idol in life. He lit up like a child meeting Santa Claus for the first time in his life. Just I spent the next hour talking about Geometry Dash with a dude I had never met before, who was like absolutely flabbergasted over the fact that he met AeonAir. And it was like kind of awkward because part of me was like, I really do not want to talk about Geometry Dash at 9 p.m. but I kind of had to. And when I told my friends I'm gonna leave, he just ran up to me and was like, oh, before you leave, by the way, can we get a picture? So this random dude, I don't even remember his name, bro, just has a picture of me and him on his phone now, and I don't know how to feel about it. And then when he asked for the pictures, my friends were like, oh my god, a fanboy. They're gonna be making fun of me for that for like the next year and a half. I was like, remember that guy? I was just gonna be like, ugh. Don't remind me, bro. So that's funny. He had one demon. He was very proud of his one demon. And then he asked me how many I had because obviously he asked. And I said 2,800, and he just lost his shit. Like he literally ran across the room like, what the fuck? So that was my weekend. Who's the oldest person to beat Tartarus? Soon to be me, probably. I don't know. Who was the oldest person to beat Tartarus at like when they beat it? I'm pretty sure I would be the oldest, right? Fairly certain. Probably like Traffic. Yeah, but Traffic is still younger than I am. To be fair though, we did have this discussion like a while ago, how any like top 100 that I beat, I'm like in 99 times out of 100, I will be the oldest person to ever beat this level. So I'm gonna make a wild bet right now. Diamond Splash is specifically gonna wait until he turns 24 years old before he beats Tartarus, just so he can snipe my title as oldest victor. Because Diamond Splash is like a year younger than me. I mean, 45 is hard. It's just one of those things I'm just gonna die a lot to. Same with 31. Like I talked about it in my sub chat yesterday on Discord. Shoutouts, by the way, to all those people. Subscribe if you want to join. But levels like this, like when you get to this difficulty, right? There is like an element of luck involved. Like the skill that I need to showcase to be able to beat this level is just consistency with everything around the major choke points. Stuff like 31 to 37 and 45, I'm just never going to get fully consistent with no matter how much I practice, right? It's just that unfeasible to get like super consistent with that stuff. It's just something that you have to expect. You just have to expect depth there, right? What you can do is get really consistent with everything else, like everything around it, which is essentially your goal with levels like this. Like my goal isn't to get consistent with 45. My goal is to get consistent with everything around 45 and get there a lot. Tartarus from 0, let's go! I already have 26 on this from like ages ago, and by ages ago I mean like a month. So I got 5% my first ever attempt from 0. I'm actually cracked. So now it's time to die to the first jump 1,000 times, because this beginning is silly. 33? Wowie! I flew 31. Yo, I died to the impossible mini wave. Let's go! We're officially in Getting far territory, smile. Dude, speaking of Pokemon on like web pages and shit, did you guys ever play Pokemon Tower Defense? I remember playing a lot of Pokemon Tower Defense as a kid. That shit was so fun. Pokemon Tower Defense was such a banger title. I played that so much. I was like, one of my favorite games as a kid was just Pokemon Tower Defense. I don't know why. It's just a basic tower defense game. Like, your upgrade is just, I don't know, you just evolving your Pokemon. It's just a very basic tower defense game. On what website? I don't remember. I don't think it exists anymore, though, sadly, because it's a Flash game, and Flash does not exist anymore. So I don't think the game itself is real now, which is very sad, very depressing. Tower defense games are addictive. There's a lot of really good ones, like Bloons. Lol. I should get new lungs. I should just get a new existence, actually. My flu is acting up. How much would my lungs cost on the black market? I think you could get like 20 bucks for them. Probably, right? At least 20 bucks. Be more like 20k. I don't know, man. My lungs are gonna shit. I would not spend 20k on my lungs, not gonna lie. Is there a genuine difference in black market value on asthma lungs and asthma-free lungs? Like, if you have asthma, will your lungs genuinely be worth less on the black market? Is that a real thing? Probably not. Probably, I don't know. I feel like they would. Yeah, imagine an alcoholic selling their liver. Imagine an alcoholic selling their liver to buy more alcohol, and then they die of alcohol poisoning because they have nothing to filter out the alcohol from their body. That'd be wild. I feel like that has to be like a Florida man story. That has to be a Florida man news story. Florida man sells liver to buy more alcohol. Speaking of selling organs, this is not going where you think it's going. Do you think it's possible to say in your will that you want your organs sold? Not donated, sold, so that your family can get money? Like, can you sell your brain after you're dead so that your family gets money? Because I know there's the whole organ donor thing. Because I know there was this one controversial thing that happened where someone donated their body to medical research after their death, and then they found out that the medical facility that got it donated sold it to the US military, and they used it to test explosives and how the human body reacted to explosives. They just blew him up, and that was the thing. But the people that got the body donated to it, they sold it, so they got the money for it, right? Could you just sell that you're not donating your body to research, but instead you are selling your body to the US military to be blown up? Yeah, they blew up that one person's grandma. Wild. Send my body up into space and see what happens. That's so based. That's so based. Shoot my body to the sun. I don't care. See what happens. Expose my naked dead body to the atmosphere of the moon, even though it doesn't have an atmosphere. See what happens. Because, like, isn't the whole thing about like you getting exposed to, like, I feel like every cartoon ever, when it's like humans being exposed to the vacuum of space, they just kind of like blow up because it sucks out all the air. Maybe that's why they're called vacuums. So they suck all the air around them. Will the same happen if you like sent a dead body into space? Will they just like explode? I want my body to be sent into space to explode. That would be sick. What the f— I was joking when I said I was gonna fluke! Hello? Dude! I fluked from 33! Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm never getting back. I'm actually never getting back, dude. Dude, I'm gonna be stuck at 71 for like a week straight, bro. I am not making back, dude. I think so too, 10 My motivation to play has been much more driven by me wanting to get better than me wanting to keep my rank. I think the worst part about the list is how little they want you to beat lower list levels. Like, beating an extended list is actually worthless when you're in, like, when you're capable of being a top 50, because the time it takes you to beat a top 50, you would beat like 5 extended lists, maybe probably even less. Actually, it would be like 3 extended lists, and those 3 extended lists would equal like 30 points, but that top 50 would get you 100, right? So it doesn't incentivize you to play levels that you want to play. So now I get to play all the cool levels I want to play. Why can't I do this part? Ah! You guys like my duck? I think my duck is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Makes this stream more engaging. Like Subway Surfers, but for duck enthusiasts. For the 3 of you who are really into ducks. Oh, I actually have such a good idea. Hold up. There we go. This is relevant to the stream. Yes! Perfect 444. Why is that not 4444 though? Do you guys ever wake up with really bad piss RNG? So you have to like go to the toilet way more frequently than usual? Because I'm having one of those days today where I'm just like, I feel like I need to piss like every hour. Like, you just wake up and you're like, damn, I gotta go to the toilet like all the time. I hate those days. They're so annoying. Bad piss RNG is like the worst thing ever. Anyway, how are you guys doing? That's such a stupid death. I mean, is a new best. That's a pixel. Yeah, of course it is. Ah! I passed 75. I'm fucking happy, dude. But wow, that's a choke. Oh my god. I forgot I had the title of a video in the background. That's the biggest jump scare of my life, dude. I'm trying. I've never been more confused in my life, bro. Oh no! Fuck! Oh my god. I don't really have much more many more clips for this level. I'm gonna be real with you because around day 30-ish, things were just getting so mentally exhausting for me that I just stopped streaming it, basically. Like, I stopped streaming for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks total, just not wanting to just be mad on stream. This level is brutal. Like, I have nothing else to say. This level is just really, really, really brutal. It's easily one of the worst things I've ever gone through, and I don't know how I just kept going. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been through some really rough shit. There's been a lot of levels that I've just genuinely hated. No Jokes is an example. Sonic Wave is an example. Psychoop and Hell is an example. But those levels didn't really last for that long. I made such quick progress with this level that I thought that it was going to be faster. And then I was stuck on this for almost 50 days, which was horrible. I'm going to be 100% honest. It was just horrible. So I just passed the 2-week, 3-week mark. I just stopped having streams with content. It was just a mindless grind hoping to get lucky. I had over 200 list deaths, which is past the Stray Fly at 46%, which most people think once you get past 46, you could just get there. And I had literally 213 fails between 47 and 98 before getting 100. So it just felt hopeless for a very long time. Very happy that I managed to pull through with it, but I don't know. I feel like just to rip off in the past a little bit with this Oblivion grind, I feel like I learned a lot about my own limits with this level. Will I ever do it again? No. I hope I never have to sit through something like that again. But I beat it. I beat it. I'm very happy with it. I'm very satisfied that I managed to get through with it, and it's a very cool feeling to have this level done. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking through with the grind, and here's the completion and my afterthoughts.
I just beat Tartarus easier than Silent Hyperview. I can't fucking believe it. Oh my god, I'm actually shaking. I'm not even 30 minutes into stream. It hasn't even been 30 minutes. I went 4 minutes from 0. Dorami celebrating? Hold up. We gotta Inception this shit, dude. I didn't fluke it, Dorami. I mean, I had 91, but still. Hi, Dorami. I don't think the gameplay is harder than Hard Mission or NEUTRA. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I think the gameplay itself is easier. However, there's an however there, okay? Mentally speaking, this is the absolute hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, the mental challenge behind this level is easily the hardest thing I've ever done. So I don't know if this is my hardest or not. I could very well think this is my hardest just based on experience alone. I usually don't like to account for my experience when thinking about like how hard something is. But in this case, I feel like there is nothing else you can do because my actual hardest is a mental level, right? Like, Hard Mission is entirely a level based on the mental challenge. And I thought this was so much harder mentally. Partially because of the fact that I went into this thinking it was not going to be a hardest like whatsoever. And Hard Mission, I knew it was going to be a hardest by far. I think this is like on par, down to the frame difficulty wise. I did it. I actually fucking beat it. I genuinely thought for a second there I was just never going to do it. Because over the past few days I've just gotten worse. I haven't been able to do any runs like whatsoever. And I was like, it's just can't, bro. And I actually did it. It's almost exactly a year since Hard Machine as well. It is 5 days until my 1 year anniversary for Hard Machine. Oh, it wasn't even my first drop attempt, dude. It was my first attempt past 33. This is my normal mode graph for today. Straight up 29 attempts from 0. Thank you for hanging out. I'm so glad I beat it. We can finally go back to normal streams. We can actually go back to normal streams for once. Isn't that crazy? I think that's pretty wild, bro.